Hi, welcome to another edition of Save the Minnows 39. Sorry, I've got a smoker's cough. I smoke. What you're watching is Pond 1. Pond 1 is a simple kiddie pool. It's about 260 gallons in capacity. And I have what they call 5-zone canister filtration. I have 5 different zones. Zone East, can't film it very well because my camera never works right. Never buy a camera from Kmart, it sucks. Anyway, another filter point here. I've got a filter point here, filter point over here, and a central filter point that keeps getting clogged up. Anyway, I call it 5-zone filtration. Every zone is labeled very specifically. Zone 1 center, Zone 2 far right, and so on and so on. They all combine into one central input line that's divided into a plumber's T, and the filtration is shared between a canister filter and a high-power, high-velocity magnum filter. Parallel canister filtration. I call it basically, to simplify it, I call it 5-zone parallel canister filtration. I have 2 outputs that aerate the pond in the center combined with my central lighting bar. What you're hearing is a utility pump that's changing the water. It pumps 350 gallons an hour. This is the utility pump installed on a simple bookshelf, and it's pumping the water out. I also have a safety guard on here so the pumping action can't affect or hurt the goldfish and the little minnows. You can see that all my minnows are very social fish. All my little minnows always gather together in a group. So this water is being pumped out, and at the same time, when I'm pumping Pond 1, as you're seeing, I'm pumping the dirty water out, I'm refilling my second pond. My second pond is a horizontal pond. It's based on the 3-phase system. 3 phases of lighting. I call this basically 3-phase multi-level atmospheric lighting. The atmosphere that actually combines the atmosphere in the room. What you're looking at right now is two rows, two sides that have 3 LED lights. 3 LED lights on this side, 3 LED lights on this side. Low voltage underwater light LED lighting. And then what you see up, this is that's phase 1, underwater lighting. Phase 2 is ultraviolet lighting. 3-phase ultraviolet lighting. Phase 1 is a simple UV 30-inch fluorescent bulb underneath a fan for natural wind reproduction. Then we have a horizontal 48-inch fixture, and then we have a triple bulb fixture right here. So I have 3 ultraviolet lights that are suspended above the pond, and my third phase, the most powerful, is a 500-watt tungsten halogen bulb, which is very carefully mounted above my wardrobe cabinet. So this is 3-phase multi-level atmospheric lighting. Level 1 is under the water. Level 2 is mid-level ultraviolet lighting combined with the third phase, which replicates the sun in nature, tungsten halogen 500 watts. And yes, I let natural light into the room as well. Right now, notice that when I drain the pond, the filters never stop running. The filtration always remains consistent. When the water level goes down, it's like a tide in the ocean, and the water level is now coming back up. This whole process used to take me up to almost 5.5 hours. It takes me about 1 hour and 40 minutes to change the water in Pond 2, my large pond, which houses my koi fish and my bigger goldfish, my comets. I believe that's Kevin the koi fish. He's swimming right now. His new water is slowly coming into the pond. And these are my black moors. I got them all from Petco. Let's see if I can get a view of Kevin. I don't know. All my fish have names, by the way. I try to name my minnows, but they're all rosy reds. They're very hard to identify. That's Jenny. She's a koi fish. There's another Goldie. That's Goldie. It's Brutus. There's Kelly, she's a koi fish. I can't get a good view of him, I don't know. I'm trying to find Kevin, he's one of my favorite koi fish, but I think he's hiding right now. So, and that's Francesca, she's a fancy goldfish. I got her from Petco. So anyway, notice that when the water level, you'll see the water level gradually going down with this utility pump that has a guard like I described, but the filters never shut off. They run consistently, so there's constant aeration occurring through the process of the old water going out and the new water going in. This pond, as I've said many times before, is a 5-phase pond. It's circular. It's like a circular pattern of lug nuts on a car. Everything is a 5-phase system. I have 5 fluorescent lighting fixtures, 1, 2, 3, 4 behind my movie screen, and the 5th central compact fluorescent ultraviolet lighting bar. This central was a PVC pipe that actually provides two different functions. It supports the water lines that come back from the filter that provide clean water from the filters, and 3 plastic lamp holders that hold 3 compact fluorescent light bulbs. Everything is fluorescent, not incandescent in this pond. It's all ultraviolet lighting. You'll notice that I have brickwork around my pond. The brickwork has a number of purposes. One purpose is obviously to hold in place my fluorescent fixtures. And the fluorescent fixtures, you'll notice that all the 120 volt lighting systems are firmly bolted down in place. What you're looking at, the white, is not actually cement or mortar, it's white caulk. But the caulk makes the bricks strong and holds the bricks to, if anyone should ever, try to bump into anything, it's pretty strong. It doesn't really budge. It keeps everything intact. If anybody should bump into anything, the brickwork will remain intact. The caulk actually acts like cement, but it's flexible and removable. The same applies to these overhead lighting lamp fixtures right here. These light fixtures are all zip-tied in place. Whenever you have 120 volt lighting suspended over a body of water, the light fixtures have to be bolted down tight with caulk or something, and everything that's powered here is protected by a master GFCI receptacle. You'll notice also that this wall here has caulk around the base. Should I ever have a flood or should the water overflow, it would slow down any flooding and give me time to clean up anything, but that never really happens. This is a kiddie pool I got from Kmart, and I've taken every precaution to prevent leaks. I actually, you can't see this, but when I put this pool on the floor, the cement floor, I put 2 layers of caulk all around the perimeter of the pond. I used industrial tape, caulked it again, and then used PVC cement so if any rupture should happen in the liner, it would not leak. I also have caulk under this piece of furniture. And the corner here has towels here, but there's a massive layer of caulk in each corner so that no leaks can happen here. I have electrical lines and plumbing lines. The green line is a waste line. The gray line is a water refill line. I also have electrical cords near water hoses, so I've caulked everything very thoroughly. There's caulk everywhere. The caulk ensures there won't be any leaks, and the caulk also prevents any kind of abrasions to the electrical wires and the hoses. And areas where the hoses and electrical wires cross the floor are thoroughly caulked. This is my master control board. These are my 2-stage air pumps that provide air in a peripheral system of aeration around the pond. This is pond 1. And this here is the new water line. This comes off the main line that supplies the Weavery building. Comes right off the main well line. It's a special industrial braided hose, and it provides 30 gallons a minute. So I can refill a 250-gallon pond in under 14 minutes. This pond is almost 400 gallons in capacity, and I can refill this pond in about 27 minutes. Half hour to pump the pond out, 27 minutes to fill it, under an hour to replace 400 gallons of water. Not bad. This pond here only takes 44 minutes to do. Not bad. Anyway, thank you for watching us Save the Minnows 39.